Hello and welcome to the All Crack No Crap podcast. My name is Paul and I'm sitting here with Callum.
Hello.
And we have a little bit of a plan.
We do have a bit of a plan.
Not much, but a bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, we're going to start a brand new segment of the show, which we're going to throw in for like 10 minutes halfway through each episode,
Yeah,
maybe.
somewhere around there, yeah.
That'd be a good idea. Where we're going to review a different thing each time. So this week, if you've been keeping up with the show, Paul has been badgering me to watch Daredevil 2003.
Yeah.
So I'm going to review that this week because I've gone and watched it. And it's really good. I've got a lot of good things to say.
Yeah. And I would say next week it'll be in the next episode because we know what I'm like with uploading.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm really on it and you get like 2 episodes a week and then sometimes it's like...
Maybe one a month.
yeah. So the next time I'm going to review The Dark Knight.
Yes, because he hasn't seen The Dark Knight.
I haven't seen The Dark
You
Knight.
saw that part 1 video, and there isn't going to be a part 2. And do you want to explain why?
Yeah, so when we were setting up to record with the Magic Skeptic in the last episode, and thank you very much for coming on again, Dara. That was brilliant.
That was fantastic.
We loved that, yeah.
Yes, we did.
So we wanted to make sure we had enough space just in case we ran long, which it was quite long. It was over an hour and a half. So
he's very generous with his time.
Yeah, he is very,
really
very generous with his time. And so I deleted a bunch of stuff and inadvertently deleted the part 2.
That's why I was telling you to upload it before, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was a good show. You'll never see it. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But it was good. Doesn't matter. We live and we learn.
We do indeed.
We do indeed. But yeah, if you didn't check out the last episode of The Magic Skeptic, link below. Yeah, you'll put it in there, won't you?
Yeah.
You'll remember to.
It'll be in, yeah.
I can't imagine there's anyone of our listeners that didn't see that, actually.
No, I think all our listeners saw that.
Yeah.
And a lot more people.
Oh yeah. Darrow put about it on his show. So
yeah, you were asking about analytics, and last time I checked, it was on 174.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's struggle to get 10 views on a fucking podcast usually.
Well, yeah. I mean, bar the odd episode, because like before that, the best episode was 60 views.
Yeah.
And like that was, I think, almost certainly just because I put the McDonald's logo on there. On the thumbnail.
It's that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most popular one, other than that.
Yeah. But
I didn't think that one was that good.
When I was making the
compared to the other
thumbnail,
ones.
I didn't have a lot of time or energy to do it, and so like
It's always the shit thumbnails that you think that ain't gonna be
yeah. And so I literally I was like, I need to find something in the podcast. And one of the things we were talking about is fast food, and we both agreed McDonald's isn't that good.
No, it's not.
No,
It's overrated.
So I put the McDonald's logo, and then right underneath it I wrote, "It's not that great," and I think that's what caught people. I think that's what got the viewers.
Could be, I suppose, yeah.
But yeah, that was the best.
Might have just got really lucky with algorithm and tags as well.
Yeah, there is that.
That's always part of it, I suppose.
Yeah. So that was it was amazing to get out. I think it's got like 13 likes as well, which is amazing. A couple of comments, people being really positive, which was really nice to see. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Someone did comment that.
Yeah. Is the people that saw that episode? Are you still here now? You still enjoying it?
Well, so someone that put a comment that said, "This is a really good conversation. I'm going to be checking out the channel." So.
Oh, fantastic! Thanks very much,
thank
mate.
you very much for that. That was great. Yeah, it was great to see. It's always nice to hear that people enjoy our content.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Because when you're small, it can be hard to gauge.
Yeah, no, because I keep looking off to the side now because I'm doing a behind the scenes video for my own channel because I think that kind of shit is interesting. So yeah, I'm hoping that people who watch my channel but not the podcast are going to jump over from it.
Yeah, I hope so.
So, I hope so. I hope it does that for you. We'll see.
Yeah. Do you know what, actually, I might do a behind the scenes for this channel of us making a climbing video.
Yeah, fuck it, alright.
Because then we could do like I could link your channel and be like, and we'll hopefully get people from my channel onto yours, people from your channel onto mine, and get a bit of cross. Because I think that's something that'll bring more people to both of our channels, is having like multiple perspectives on our lives as a whole.
Yeah. I'm going to shut this off now because that's going to be enough That's the first 5 minutes of the podcast recorded. I'm going to do a time lapse and probably I'll work it out in the edit for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just do an outro for that. And if you're going to send me over editing clips from
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll be all right.
So anyway, Daredevil.
Are we going to do that now? Because I just had another point on the fucking behind the scenes shit. And thinking about other content. I'm going to start doing some comic book related stuff. Whether or not it be reviews or thoughts of upcoming stuff. I don't know, because I did the Deadpool Wolverine trailer.
Yeah.
Or the release trailer. I was going to do one for Joker 2, but I didn't have time that week. I could still go back and do it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an idea I've been rolling around in my head for ages, but I just thought, I don't know. It's not really the vibe of my channel, is it?
No, but that's the thing. Your channel doesn't, because your channel is just named.
Just my real name.
Yeah. You could just do a variety of stuff on that. So one of the people I watch, I find him quite entertaining, but he does all sorts of different stuff. But he made a video where he was like looking back on what he'd done in the past, and he was like a football YouTuber and then a FIFA YouTuber and then all this other stuff before he became successful. And then one day he just decided to record a random video, and that was what took off. And it's actually, he enjoys doing it more than when he was making FIFA videos or whatever, you know.
No. Alright, well, okay. Maybe I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll do my own review series. I'll do one for this, and I'll do one for my own. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't end up doing it for my own, I'll review.
Thing is, you could do deeper dives, because it's it's only going to be a small section, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a small section. I could go further into.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was going to make a load of notes for my Daredevil review. Are we doing Daredevil now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The new segment of the show, where did we already say?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to do Don't Know next week. Because this is our second go at recording this podcast. We did the first 2 minutes a minute ago. I can't remember what we've already said and what we haven't.
Yeah. So, overall thoughts on Daredevil?
I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It is by far not the best comic book movie I have ever seen, but it is not the worst. It is really good.
And it gets a lot of flack for nothing, doesn't it? Because it is weird.
That's what I was going to ask you about. So I'm trying to look for my screenshots now, because I've taken screenshots of the cast and some directors and things, because I was going to write some notes on here.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a chance. I had plenty of time this morning, I suppose, but I was in bed. Gallery. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, we just recorded a bunch of shit. Yeah, no. So overall, I think it was really good. I think Ben Affleck as Daredevil was really good. The opening title sequence, where it's all the actors' names and everything, then it switches to Braille.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It was clever, wasn't it?
Really
that was
clever.
really clever.
But that's the first thing I thought. Oh, the director here has actually got a bit of fucking taste, and he knows what he wants to do with this film. And he does know what he wants to do with this film, and the whole creative team behind it know what they want to do with this film, because the chap's name, this is the director, Mark Stevens Johnson. Also, he's done a Ghost Rider movie with Nicolas Cage, and When in Rome, he was the director for that. I haven't seen that.
No, neither have I.
No idea what that is. James Atkinson? Am I saying that right?
Ackerson.
James Atkinson. He is the costume designer for Daredevil 2003. And he had to have a 40-minute conversation with the studio about why the suit needed to be red and have horns. Hoping I'm getting all the facts right there, as I've just heard that on a... Because actually, if anyone's heard of the channel High Top Films, he did a video about the behind the scenes of Daredevil. Literally released it as I finished watching it, because I closed down Disney Plus, went on YouTube, and it was there uploaded 10 minutes beforehand. Thought, that's a nice coincidence.
Timing, yeah.
Fucking perfect. So yeah, he was talking about all that sort of thing, and the studio was worried about the film, the character of Daredevil looking too much like Spider-Man, because obviously it's 2003 when you're releasing this film, so we've had the first two Raimi films.
Yeah.
We've got the third one coming out in the next couple of years, and they think the general audiences are stupid and won't be able to tell the difference between the two characters.
No, it's obvious.
Yeah, no.
I mean, first of all,
they're both
Daredevil
red.
suit is dark red, not not bright
I
red.
think in some shots it's too dark though. The opening scene where you see him
You
on
can't
top
quite tell.
it looks black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, like, the suit does look really good.
Yeah, and I think, like, the sense scenes,
Yes.
where it's like you can sort of see what he's sensing, are brilliant.
Yeah.
I think they're absolutely brilliant.
It was done. That was the one thing that I think is done better than the Charlie Cox Daredevil.
Yeah.
Where if you've seen that, he literally sees like a world on fire, and it's just like all burning everywhere, and just these black objects and things. It's only shown on screen for like a couple of seconds, but it's. Yeah, they should have just done it the way they had done previously.
Yeah, because, I mean, the one bit that always sticks with me, it's been a couple of years since I last watched it, but, like, the one thing that always sticks with me is that scene where it's raining and you can see, like, because he can hear the rain, he can hear where the rain's hitting stuff.
Yeah, and then he gets to see the girl's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elektra.
Yeah. That was just,
Elektra, actually, rumoured to pop up in Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
Rumour, so we'll see. That's Deadpool Wolverine rumours. That's a topic for a different day. Talking about Daredevil.
Yeah, but I think Daredevil goes darker than what a lot of the sort of general. It's DC, isn't it? No, it's Marvel.
Marvel does do dark stories sometimes, but generally it is. A DC
is a lot darker generally. Well, unless you talk about like the old Supermans.
Well, I was just going to say, because Zack Snyder made Superman dark and gritty.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't work for Superman.
No,
He's a character that's supposed to inspire hope. Dark and gritty, if you want to tell a dark and gritty story about a DC character, Batman, The Question, John Constantine.
But yeah, I feel like Marvel don't do a lot of darker, grittier stuff. Not very much. Like, Venom maybe, but like other than that,
there have been some fucked up Marvel stories over the years. None come to mind. I'm not massive into the Marvel books. If you gave me 5 minutes before the show, I could have looked it up and refreshed my memory, because I do know bits and pieces. But back onto Daredevil 2003, the cast. Fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell as Bullseye.
Yeah.
Brilliant, I thought. Ben Affleck, obviously, is the title character, Daredevil Matt Murdock. I thought he was really good. Jon Favreau as Foggy Nelson.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Obviously, he went on in 2008 to direct the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did all three. I will have to fact check that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he did all three. Definitely did the first one. Then he's got a role in the MCU as well now as Happy Hogan. But yeah, I thought he was really good in this. Jon Favreau as as Foggy Nelson. I thought he was really good.
Yeah, and honestly,
I'm gonna have to look at this. Who's the guy that plays the Kingpin?
Oh,
Michael Clarke.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he's really good.
Honestly, I'm going to put it out there, but like, I think Ben Affleck as Daredevil is one of the finest performances by Ben Affleck.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%.
Yeah,
just like he did so well in that movie.
It made, because they're not at all similar really, but they do have similarities. Batman and Daredevil. Obviously, Ben Affleck has played both characters.
Yeah,
and I do, after seeing Daredevil, think, if it wasn't Zack Snyder, because he just doesn't get those characters at all.
Yeah.
If he had a different director doing his Batman, he would have been really good. Because I do not like him as Batman at all.
Yeah.
I think because we're going to get shit for that, I'm just going to say, I think the costume, best costume ever. Ben Affleck's Batman costume, best costume
100%.
of anything ever. Looks like it's come right off the comic books. But outside of that, I'm talking about the Batman versus Superman. The one in the Flash film is that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst one ever. I thought he was fantastic as Daredevil. I like the bit. Daredevil's not supposed to be a killer, but I did like the bit where he pushes the guy on the tracks. It's like that light on the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it's not heaven. That's the train.
Yeah. Because I'm not into a lot of Marvel stuff,
Yeah.
Like the Avengers movies I watched, was it up until Endgame?
There haven't been any Avengers films since Endgame. Yet.
Did I see Endgame? I think I saw Endgame.
You must have seen
I
it.
must have seen
Everyone and their mother saw Endgame.
But I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you just seen the Avengers films, or did you see everything leading up to it?
I've seen odd bits leading up to
Okay.
it. So, like, I've seen all the Iron Man movies.
I'll take his criticism there. Don't give him too much shit for that.
Yeah.
Because it is a fantastic film, but only if you've seen literally everything else.
Yeah.
For Endgame.
I've seen all the Iron Man movies,
Yeah.
all the Avengers movies.
You want to watch the Captain America ones?
I've seen... Is it Winter Soldier?
Yeah, Winter Soldier's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
really good movie, yeah.
Civil War is brilliant as well.
I haven't seen Civil War. And I've seen 1 or 2 of the Thors.
Which two?
I know I've seen the first one.
First one's really good.
I think I might have seen the second one.
That's not so good.
Um,
I think that's a film that I think gets too much shit. Because it's not that bad, but... Yeah, we've gone sidetracked.
Yeah, we really have.
Yeah, we're with Thor now.
But, like, yeah, because I was going to say, like, I don't think I'd go back and rewatch Avengers.
No?
No, because I think there's one good thing about Avengers that really gets me, because I've always liked the Iron Man movies.
Yeah.
I thought the Iron Man movies, even Iron Man 3, which I know gets a lot of flack,
Yeah.
I thought was brilliant.
Yeah.
But the one good thing about Avengers is Iron Man comes together with the Avengers, it brings out his humanity. Because you see at the start of movie 1, he
does have a good character arc, yeah.
Yeah, he has a great character arc, and it links in with Avengers really well.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a bit of the character arc in movie 1, and then, like, you've got Avengers, where we start, I can't remember if it went 1, 2, then Avengers,
It went 1, 2, Avengers 3.
Yeah.
And then...
So, like, the character arc sort of starts, and you start to see a bit of transformation, and then Avengers hits, and you start to see, like, a bit of humanity coming out, a bit of, like, care for others.
Where he had no armour, stood up against Loki just before the Battle of New York starts.
Yeah.
And he threatens Loki, saying, "Oh, we've got a Hulk and everything." It's like, yeah, that was, the man that relies on his armour took off the armour to threaten a god.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, maybe I'd go back and watch the first one.
The first Avengers film's really good. But, anyway, Daredevil,
Daredevil,
talking
yeah,
about Daredevil.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had some other notes about the cast as well, because I thought everyone in this was really good. I like the character arc of Bullseye, where he's a hitman going around doing shit, and then he's the guy that never misses. But you've got a villain who never misses his shot. When he comes up against the hero, well, he has to miss.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the story's over. So, and then, like, the obsession of, you made me miss.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, because that could be...
And then he throws him out the fucking window at the
end.
end.
Yeah. It's just like... The thing I think Daredevil is really good is, like... So, like, with Batman...
Yeah.
Batman will go to extreme lengths. But, like... He'll restrain himself at the very last moment.
Batman will break your back for some information.
Yeah.
But he will not kill you.
Yeah, he'll restrain. Whereas Daredevil is just like, no, fuck you.
This version of Daredevil, the Daredevil show with Charlie Cox, does the Batman no-kill rule better than any live-action Batman movie.
Yeah.
Especially season 2 with the Punisher.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I also had one more note about the cast. Jennifer Grainer plays Elektra. I hope I've said that right. Garner? That's Garner, isn't it? Bottom corner.
Garner, yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Garner as Elektra. Yeah, she was really good. I think her story was lacking because in the comics and the Daredevil show, Daredevil is trained to fight by a blind man called Stick. He has the exact same powers as Daredevil. He's an old man he's called Stick. But he's training up an army a secret army to fight an organisation called the Hand, and Elektra is another one of his soldiers.
Oh, okay.
And then they have Daredevil and her have the romance story. But no, I thought even without that, that wasn't bad. I really enjoyed her in that role.
Yeah. Well, was it called The Fist? What's the one I'm thinking of?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
That gets a lot of shit. I've only seen the first season and it wasn't great, but
I thought it was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Fist. I think I'd like to see him come back in like Shang-Chi too.
Yeah.
Because they're quite similar. But yeah, no stick in the movie. But to be fair, when because I was going to actually come on here and just say my one criticism of this film is that there's no stick, and therefore you can't have the Hand. But then I thought the storyline of the Hand in the show was quite shit. I preferred it when it was Daredevil fighting street criminals or the Punisher, or the Kingpin, things like that, and not some secret ninja organisation.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I just couldn't get behind that. That being said, I did really like Nobu in the show. And so Elektra's got a spin-off film. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, so you don't know nothing about the plot, nothing?
No.
Okay. Well, I might have to go and watch that now then.
And the only reason I watched Daredevil is I was I was probably actually maybe 5 at the time, because I didn't start school till a year later because of when I was born.
Yeah.
So I would have still been at home.
Yeah.
At that sort of age, quite a lot.
Oh yeah, that's why he was telling me to watch it, because it's from your childhood, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was just a case of inevitably either my mum was busy or something doing something else, and it would just be a case of I'd pull a DVD off the case, wouldn't know off the bookshelf, wouldn't know what any of them were. I think my dad bought most of them.
Yeah.
And I don't think even he watched half of them.
Yeah.
Because it was just they were cheap. They were cheap. They were £1 or something like that. And it's just if you got bored one day, there's something for him to watch. But I just pull one off, and I remember pulling off Daredevil and then watching it 5 times over. I'd go back to it day after day.
Yeah.
I did the same with Harry Potter, to be fair, but
Do you know why it gets shit, the Daredevil film?
I've heard odd criticisms, but I like...
Like what? Because I didn't know a lot about it before I watched it, and I only know things about it now after I've seen it. But I've tried to avoid other people's reviews of it, just so I could come on here and have my own opinion.
Without looking it up, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I know I've seen a lot of videos of people criticising it. I've seen videos pop up on my YouTube where it's why Ben Affleck's Daredevil shit, or there's a lot of criticism out there.
No, I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I thought it was stylised. I thought every shot looks like a comic book panel. Not as well as Into the Spider-Verse did it, but...
The only reason I know that it genuinely, other than seeing those videos pop up, the only other reason I really know it gets flack is when I mentioned it to other people and they've gone, and they've either said, oh yeah, it's shit, or they've agreed and said, yeah, no, it gets loads of shit, and so I know that it does get a lot of shit.
But you don't know what the shit is.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping to come on here and defend it, because I thought it was really good.
Yeah. This thing, a video like that will pop up on my YouTube.
Yeah.
But because I like the movie so much, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because I'm no.
I tried to avoid other people's reviews of it so that I could come on here, because you hear some people say one opinion over here.
Yeah.
And then everyone's got that opinion. I just don't want to fall into that trap. I want to come on here with my own thoughts.
Yeah.
So I haven't looked up any reviews, good or bad, of it.
Yeah.
So I just come on and tell what I think of Daredevil 2003, and I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I would give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah. I'd be up there with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe actually a 7, because
2003, I must have been about 6.
I was 2.
No, I'd have been 5 in 2003.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I only saw it recently just because I knew he was going to come on here and review it. That's my review of Daredevil 2003. It's really good. Go watch it if you didn't.
Yeah.
Where are you at with post-credit scenes? Because was there ever a sequel to this?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Because, Bullseye survives, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He survives being thrown out the fucking window. I thought that was a brilliant death, but okay. But yeah, you're like, what does he do? He kills the fly somehow, doesn't he, in a body cast?
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it now, I can't remember.
It's been at least 5 years since I last watched it.
It's been at least 2 weeks since I last watched it.
Yeah. I probably should have rewatched it before.
Yeah, well, that's my review of Daredevil 2003. If you tune into the show next week, Paul's going to do The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking forward to.
The other thing I'm going to do...
Yes.
...is... this will be a few months in the future, but I'm going to start watching a bunch of Marvel stuff.
Okay.
Because with these podcasts, the longer it goes on, the more I'm thinking, I could probably get into it.
Yeah.
I could probably get quite into it.
It's certainly fallen down since Endgame, because there's no... When you started with Iron Man and we got up to Avengers and it was a success, it's okay, let's take this, turn it into a big story that lasted 2 more MCU phases. But since Endgame, they haven't had a plan.
Yeah.
They don't know where they're going with it anymore, so it's all a bit... Phase 4 was throw all this shit at the wall, see what sticks, and none of it really did.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home was fantastic, Moon Knight was really good, Loki was good. But that's kind of it.
Yeah.
It's not...
Do you know what, actually, I might... Because I'm currently replaying God of War.
Yes.
Working towards the platinum on the 2018 game, and then I'm going to go into Ragnarok.
Right.
I'm then going to chuck God of War, yo. I'll be like, bitch, play it. Yeah, I might actually go through and watch all the 4 movies and sort of compare and contrast.
You're going to like 1, you might like 2, you might like 3, you probably will like 3. You're going to hate 4.
I used to be really into the mythology, and I can't remember an awful lot of it now.
You're going to
know,
fucking hate Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I know that God of War is... Bar the fact that you've got like a whole nother god involved, from a whole different mythology.
Yeah.
I know that it's reasonably accurate to the mythology, because I don't want to spoil it for you.
Right.
I can't say because it'll spoil a good part of the game.
Okay.
But like it there's a way in which it goes through and tells you a lot of the lore of the Greek. Of the Norse mythology, which like
people who have played the game will know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. And that they tell you is really accurate to the actual Norse mythology, and so it'd be interesting to sort of compare and contrast Thor to the actual Norse mythology, because I know the reason I say it is because you mentioned something that happened in, I think it was in Love and Thunder, where like it's completely away from the actual mythology. It's completely like...
I don't remember now.
It's something to do with the Bifrost and the Valkyries.
Oh, no, that's in the Marvels, the Captain Marvel sequel.
Oh, yeah.
The character of Valkyrie, who was a Valkyrie soldier before,
but
is like the last one now, and now she's the queen of Asgard, New Asgard on Earth, and can somehow use the Bifrost, but within the Marvel canon shouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Which, like... Yeah, within the Marvel canon she wouldn't be able to, because most of the actual Marvel canon that's come out up to sort of Endgame was written by Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee always outright said he had the intention of staying, with Thor in particular, of staying true to the mythology.
Yeah.
Because I know he's a big fan of like ancient mythologies. He was always a big fan of ancient mythologies.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm surprised there's not much in the way of the Greek mythology in there.
Well, the Greek mythology, that's more DC.
Yeah,
a lot of the Greek mythology ties to the Wonder Woman character.
Yeah, so that might be why they've not done it.
Depending on which version you're reading, Zeus is Wonder Woman's dad.
Yeah.
Depends writer to writer, but yeah.
Yeah, because that they sort of hint at it in the Wonder Woman movie, don't they?
Yeah, the villain of the Wonder Woman movie is Ares.
Yeah. But they like hint at Zeus being her dad. They don't outright say it, but there's like a.
Well, Zeus is in, I think, both cuts of the Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
For anyone who's seen it, which cut you watching? He either blasts lightning at Steppenwolf or Darkseid.
But yeah, I know they've done a bit of Egyptian mythology with Moon Knight.
Yes.
Which, when the fuck is season 2?
Not for a fucking while. Because the other problem with it is, so phase 1 you had Iron Man, and then Iron Man showed up in the Incredible Hulk, and then Iron Man showed up in Iron Man 2, then he was in Avengers. So you had the through line of that character's always popping up somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Captain America is in this, and this. But like Iron Man is in mostly everything through to Endgame when he dies.
Yeah.
He's, whether it's big roles or small role, he's in like half of it.
Yeah.
But the first character the new, because they did like Black Widow first and then WandaVision, but the first phase 4 film that was a brand new character, Shang-Chi, we haven't seen or heard of him since, and that film's getting, it must be 3-4 years old now.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything more of Shang-Chi.
I saw that fairly recently, but I missed most of that.
Oh, okay.
I fell asleep.
Okay.
That was when I had that massive infection over Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And I was on like really strong antibiotics, so yeah. My brother put it on and fell asleep.
Right, okay.
Because he's really into, obviously, Marvel DC.
Mm.
He's really into it.
We should bring him on the podcast to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think he would though.
Fair enough.
But yeah, he's really into that sort of stuff. Like he actually went through a thing where before each Avengers movie, he would watch all the other movies that are linked to it in order of canon.
So did I, but it's just too much of it to reasonably do now.
Yeah. I think he did it for like the first 2 or 3 Avengers movies, and then it was like, oh, okay, I can't do it now.
Yeah, I rewatched everything before Endgame. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
And Infinity War actually, but I was late to see him in Infinity War. Yeah.
So what's your Endgame's last, isn't it? Obviously.
Spider-Man Far From Home comes after Endgame. That is part of Phase 3.
Yes, you haven't seen that.
Okay. Yeah, no. If you want to watch all the Marvel films, you could easily end at Endgame, because Spider-Man Far From Home sets up No Way Home.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. It sets up Secret Invasion, but don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
We'll ignore that.
No, don't worry about
that. Yeah.
Don't worry about Secret Invasion. Don't worry about She-Hulk.
But like,
don't worry about Thor 4.
Moon Knight. Honestly,
Moon Knight, that like Daredevil 2003 gets a lot of shit.
It's so good.
I don't get why.
It's fucking incredible.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. I would genuinely, even if they never incorporate it into anything else, I would genuinely be happy if they just kept it as its own storyline and just kept going.
Yeah.
That wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah, no, I would like to see, because in the comics there's a team called the Midnight Suns. There's like Doctor Strange, it's Ghost Rider, I think Wolverine's in it, or there's a game and Wolverine's in that. But Moon Knight's in it in the comics, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see a Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight team up. That'd be fucking badass. And Blade, throw Blade in there, and they're gonna hunt some fucking interdimensional vampire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and have the villain know he's the god of the symbiotes.
Yeah.
And he's Venom's god.
Yeah.
Marvel, hire me.
Yeah. This is what they should do. Lego.
Do Lego?
They should do a Lego.
What do you mean?
So, the way Lego has stayed so consistently popular, isn't just because their toys are really good, because Lego's great.
Yeah.
But it's not just because of that. It's because Lego do fan hiring.
Right.
So, once every 10, 15 years, a master builder will either pass away or retire or whatever. And so they'll advertise for a master builder role. People flock from all over the world because it's like mega pay.
Yeah.
They provide you with accommodation, and essentially your job is to build cool stuff out of Lego, and like make the pitch for it, what it's going to be used for, stuff like that, and then another team will deconstruct it in order to make the instructions. So they make the instructions from end to beginning.
Yeah.
And like, so that they do fan hiring in that way.
Mm.
Like, no one applies for that job unless they're really into it, right?
Yeah. So now you've got I can see where you're going. Lego is made by the fans for the fans now.
Yeah.
Got you, yeah.
Yeah. Do that with fucking like Marvel DC.
They should do that with everything.
Yeah. Like fucking, it'll make everything so much better.
Right. So the recent game that came out for DC was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and I read a thing because like in the first season update the Joker's in it. I haven't played the game because I thought the trailers looked shit. Turns out I've never seen anyone say anything positive about that game.
Yeah.
But so the Joker was in the first season, and the voice actor, I read he has no interest in DC Comics at all. Don't give him the job as the fucking Joker
job.
then.
Yeah. What the fuck?
No. That's why, like, in some respects, I think James Gunn does some crap. But, like, Guardians is really good.
Yeah.
His Suicide Squad movie is pretty good. I'll give him that. But it's like, he can do really well with these lesser known characters. I'm really nervous about his Superman film, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure if he can get, like, fucking Polka Dot Man really well in the Suicide Squad, I'm sure he'll be fine with Superman.
This is what happens.
He is a fan, is my point.
Yeah. This is when actors have their downfall, right? Because every actor's inevitably had their downfall where they've hit a movie and it's just been shit.
Yeah.
Despite the fact it's a really good pitch for a movie.
Yeah.
And it's because the actor's not interested.
Yeah.
They've just taken it for the money.
Yeah.
Like, if you hire people who are actually interested in the role they're playing...
That's exactly, because you see a lot of fans of Zack Snyder's version of the DC Universe now. They want Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck to come back and do Superman and Batman. But neither of those actors are interested anymore.
No.
And neither's Snyder, so it's like, if you force them to do it...
It's not going to be good.
It's going to be worse than what it already is. Yeah.
Quickly for me, Google Leprechaun movie.
Leprechaun movie?
Yeah. There's a famous actor...
I won't put the Wi-Fi on, I'll put the data on.
There's a really famous actor.
How are we spelling leprechaun? Bear with, it's coming up.
Lepr.
Lepr.
ECHAUN.
Fuck off. Sorry, notifications coming in. AUN. Leprechaun movie, 1993.
There's a really famous actor who had her debut in this movie.
Cast. Warwick Davis, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. This was her first movie.
Had she 1993? She'd already been in Friends at this stage. I'm gonna have to look that up. Friends. The first episode of the Friends came out on 27th of April 1995. So yeah, this is pre that.
This is her first movie ever, right?
Okay.
This movie's fucking horrendous. She's quite good in it though.
Yeah, there's a lot of examples of this actor is really good in this shit film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made like 3 Leprechaun movies as well. In the end.
I'd say Courtney Cox in the Scream to keep the Friends theme. Courtney Cox in the Scream sequels.
Yeah,
she's really good in a shit film.
Yeah. Oh, the Scream TV series, the Netflix series they made of Scream.
Only good?
Fucking shit.
Oh, okay.
Fucking shit.
I thought
not worth watching.
Scream 1 is really good, but the rest of it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
2 and 3 are the worst.
I like how
4
you're getting
and 5
into horror
are
movies.
Well, we saw The Exorcist. That's really good.
That was good.
There's a fucking horror film coming out about a spider. Looks quite good, and you're frightened of spiders. I
fucking hate spiders.
I'll tell you.
I watched Arachnophobia. That was bad enough.
Yeah. There was another trailer for a horror film. I thought that looked really good. Oh, fuck knows what it's called now. I can't remember.
Yeah, like The Leprechaun, it's not the worst movie in the world, especially in the realm of horror movies, because there are some fucking horrendously bad horror movies.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, Jesus, like Cockneys versus Zombies and shit is fucking
Cockneys versus
that's
Zombies.
The thing, yeah, it's a movie. Yeah, don't watch it. It's not worth it. It's a waste of your time.
It sounds shit.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a horror comedy?
Sort of.
That would never work.
Yeah. Genuinely, if you watched Cockneys versus Zombies, it would be a bigger waste of time than watching EastEnders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that bad. But yeah, it's not the worst movie, but it's a shit movie. But Jennifer Aniston is good in it.
Okay, cool. Alright, okay. There. Alright, okay. What's next on the agenda? Because we've done reviews. Just talk bollocks for another half hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just talk absolute bollocks for a while.
Unless anyone in the comments, if you've watched this far, thanks very much. Number 2, if anyone in the comments has any suggestions of what they want us to review next, he's going to do The Dark Knight next week. After that, I'm planning to do the new Fallout show. But if anyone has any other ideas, then throw it at us.
Yeah, for certain.
Yeah.
There's definitely, particularly if it's a horror movie, I will take it because I'm a massive horror fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because Paranormal Activity, I mean, that's something that got shit.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I think I saw that when I was younger.
One was genuinely fucking frightening. Yeah, one was actually quite frightening. It's slow to begin with, but it's quite frightening. 2 was pretty good. 3 was actually I think 3 was pretty good. Gets a lot of flack, but it definitely wasn't as good as the first 2. And once you hit 4, honestly, it's not really a Paranormal Activity movie anymore. Like, it's full of Paranormal Activity, but it's not really a Paranormal Activity movie anymore.
I just have one more note about the Daredevil film. Sorry, I know that part of the show's over, but the Braille thing that Elektra leaves him at the end.
Yeah.
I thought that was really nice.
Yeah. It's just got really nice little touches in it.
Yeah, that's what I think I liked about it.
Yeah. It finishes off the movie really nicely and makes it, really clean.
It was paced really well as well.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Yeah, so sorry just to go back to that, but yeah.
No, it's fine, yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, I need to see a lot more horror movies. I need to see a lot more. I'm looking forward to the next movie in the Exorcist trilogy and just hoping it's not going to be shit.
Yeah. The Exorcist film that we saw, which one was that?
What's it called? Fuck, what's the name?
It was really good.
Yeah, it's the new one.
It's the newest one. I could Google it.
That got a lot of flack.
Did it?
Yeah. That I think on Rotten Tomatoes it's got like 2.
The Exorcist Believer,
yeah.
2023. Cast. So I'm looking at the cast. I've nothing to say about. I don't know any of these guys. No, I haven't seen you in nothing else. You can watch on Prime Video. Release date 6th of October last year. Director David Gordon Green.
Because like
it made. Actually, I'm going to go back and look at the fucking box office and budget for Daredevil. The budget for the Exorcist film that we saw was 30 million.
Yeah.
It made 137.
Did put him out then?
Yeah. I'm going to Google the Daredevil. You might have to re-edit this video so all the Daredevil shit is in one section.
No, I'm actually about it.
Okay. As you will.
I quite like The thing is, the biggest thing I like about this is when it's like this and it just turns into a conversation.
Yeah. I'm going to have things to say throughout the episode.
Yeah.
Where are we? Based on Daredevil by Stan Lee and Bill Everett. They're the two original creators. I found the box office, what it made, but I want to know what the budget was. Sorry if you're going to hear that motorbike going by. I would say that's too much to spend on a Daredevil. You could do a pretty good Daredevil story for a lot less than that. You don't need so much CGI. So 78 million was the budget.
Oh wow.
Apparently.
But then you're going back to 2003. You think if you used the same CGI tactics now, it would cost half the price?
Cost more, I suppose.
Well, it would cost more because they'd use more modern CGI, but.
And it, so what did I say? 78.
Yeah.
It made 179.2.
Oh, okay, so that did pretty well as well.
Oh yeah, there you are. There's the video that was uploaded 10 minutes after before I finished watching it.
Yeah.
High Top Films.
Yeah.
What else on here about Daredevil now?
But yeah, like, I'm really hoping the second in this new Exorcist trilogy is actually going to be good. Because, like, if you go back to the original Exorcist trilogy, the first
Usually
movie,
what happens with trilogies is that 1 and 2 are really good. And the third one's got some problems.
Well, so this is where the Exorcist breaks the mould, right? Because Exorcist 1, in the first trilogy,
yeah,
incredible movie. So good, it got banned in multiple countries.
Banned for being good?
It got banned because it was so fucking frightening for the time.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was such like, they genuinely thought it was going to cause issues.
There was one horror film I saw last year. What was it fucking called?
But yeah, two.
Yeah, carry on where I'll think about, tell the audience and I'll fucking think about what this was called.
2 was horrendous. Like, 2 was horrendously bad. And 3 was even worse. Like, it's that bad that fans of horror movies pretend that Exorcist 2 and 3 don't exist.
I do that with the Star Wars prequels and sequels.
Yeah.
Star Wars to me is the original 3 films. Yeah. I think everyone likes the prequels because they look at it with rose-tinted glasses on from their childhood.
Yeah.
But if you remove that and look at that, and it's like, there are so many fucking holes in this. That could be a review one week if you guys want to. I'm not going to go back and watch them unless I'm told to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. If you guys want to see it, I'll do it. I'm not going to do it though. If not, I want to review good shit. I want to review things that I think are good.
Yeah.
Unless I'm asked to, and I actually think, oh, that kind of sucks.
Do you know what, actually, we might do an episode of, in fact, we might, if we have time, do it today, because we can. Okay. I'm going to have to get a list of them up, but there are quite a few horror, like, short flicks on YouTube that are actually quite good.
Okay.
And some of them are quite dark. So we might have to have a look at those. I might have to, like, get you to react to them, because I've seen them.
Right. Yeah, okay, we'll do that at some point.
Yeah. They are really good.
That could be a really good Halloween episode, but do we want to wait that long?
I don't really want it. What time are we on now? We're on 6:45.
How long have we been recording for?
49 minutes.
I could do another 10, unless you want to wrap this up if you think it's long enough. What else you want to talk about?
Not a lot.
That's been the episode this week, lads.
There we go. I think it's quite a good episode, actually.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll your outro then, mate, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else. That's my review of Daredevil. If you've got nothing else to talk about.
I haven't got anything else now.
Okay.
Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. If you did obviously enjoy the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. It helps us out massively. If you didn't like it, then, well, fuck you.
Don't say that. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike.
Yeah. Please don't. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see, if you do want to listen to the episode audio only, it is available on YouTube Music. And if you are at all interested in the climbing content that Callum creates, it is the link to his channel will be in the description. But other than that,
I was climbing a tree on the short I posted today.
Yeah.
It's got 1 view, and usually my shorts in a day get about 400. So
yeah,
go watch that.
Yeah, go watch the short. Yeah. Alright, cheers, guys.
Bye.